Maps are a visual representation of a complicated data. It helps us to visualize where objects, places, cities, and countries are in relation to one another. Maps are being used since ancient times. They help us in many ways. Today, in Chapter 9, Maps are companions, let us understand the different methods of showing landforms on a map. The land in our environment is not of the same height everywhere. They differ in heights, slopes, and shapes. Some of the landforms are mountains, valleys, plateaus, plains, deserts, islands, etc. To understand our environment, it is necessary to study the physical and the natural setup of the land, that is, the structure, size, or shape of a particular landform. Man has felt the need for making and using maps since ancient times. At that time, maps were used during wars to have a detailed knowledge of landforms and to make plans for defeating the enemies. To show the differences in the heights, slopes, and shapes of the landforms on the maps, various methods are used. The length and width of a landform can be easily shown on a piece of paper, but the height and depth of a landform cannot be shown easily. To show this, there are different methods. They are contour line method, layer tinting method, and digital elevation model. Let us understand each of these methods in detail. Contour line method is an important way of showing the rise and fall of the land on a map. They are the imaginary lines, curved, straight, or a mixture of both lines. First, the height of the land is measured from the sea level. Next, points of the same height are identified and then their positions are marked accurately on the map. These locations are joined with a line. Such lines are called contour lines. These help us to understand the slope of the land and the height of different places. We need to remember that when there is less distance between the contour lines, the slope is steep, whereas if the distance is great, that is large, then the slope is gentle. Layer tinting method is based on contour line method. It is also known as layer coloring method. It helps us to show the relief of the land, that is, the difference in height between high point to low point. In this method, the spaces between the contour lines are filled with different colors. Each color indicates a specific height of the land. Example, water bodies are colored in blue, adjoining land in green, higher land in light green, and deserts in brown. A layer tint box is usually printed on the map margin to indicate the height range represented by each color used on the map. By studying the color index box, we can understand the differences in the physical setup of the land. Digital Elevation Model (DEM) is the most modern method. It is also known as Digital Terrain Model (DTM). In this method, the information is obtained through satellites, drones, and planes. This method helps us to understand the physical setup of a region, that is, its height, difference between high point to low point, and slope of the land. Computers are also used to find the height of each point on a digital map. There are different types of maps, such as political map, physical map, etc. Physical map is a map which shows the physical features of a place like rivers, mountains, forests, etc. Physical maps are used in military operations, tourism, drawing up mountaineering routes, etc. Conventional signs are the signs used on maps to represent different features. They are widely accepted to signify an idea or concept. It is impossible to label every single word on a map, and so conventional signs and symbols are used. The signs that are used to show various things on a map as per convention are called conventional signs. These are in the form of letters or geometrical shapes. Example, lines, circles, triangles, dots, etc. The symbols used to show various things on a map as per convention are called conventional symbols. They are small drawing of the respective objects. Example, temples, mosques, forts, etc. The use of signs and symbols helps a geographer or a map reader to get the exact information about the particular components shown on the map. A list of the things that the signs and the symbols represent in a map is given along with a map is called a key or an index to a map. The National Survey and Mapping Organization of the country under the Department of Science and Technology is the oldest scientific department of the Government of India. It was set up in 1767. This institute has made a large number of topographic maps of the Indian subcontinent. These maps are known worldwide for their accuracy. The institute's headquarters are in Dehradun in Uttarakhand. Thank you for watching the video.